to What's Growing at CMC, the weekly segment where I, Talasha,
and I, Daniel, share some stories about the seedlings that are growing in our community.
Pentecost is all about celebrating the pouring out of the Spirit, and we have definitely seen the creative work of the Spirit here in this church family.
If you want some additional ideas for celebrating Pentecost, check out the Easter season at-home packet.
If you don't have it handy, just go to collegemennonite.org to download it.
There are all kinds of ideas on there, from detectives of divinity, hikes, to art projects.
Remember to share pictures of your activities and your Pentecost attire with us so we can make a Pentecost collage.
The Lind household shared some pictures with us that you'll see in a bit.
Hannah loves Sunday mornings, and Hannah, we love seeing this glimpse into how you worship.
The rest of you, keep sending us pictures of what's growing for you.
Literally, send us pictures of your gardens.
Celebrations this week included 2 drive-by parties.
First, a farewell parade for Yejin Kim, who has completed her Goshen College studies and is headed back to South Korea.
Then for Caleb Ganawan, who crossed the milestone of turning 8 years old on Thursday.
CMCers are getting pretty skilled at these drive-bys, and kids have taken to asking their parents, who are we driving by for this week?
We are also perfecting the drive-through party here at church.
Lots of you showed up for Sarah Hostetler's open house last weekend.
And all of you are invited again this coming Saturday, June 6th, from 1 to 4 p.m. for Malachi and Hannah Lind's graduation celebration.
Sarah, Malachi, Hannah, all of our graduates, we are so proud of you, and we want to support you in every way we can.
Thanks to all of you for helping make all these life milestones special.
While we aren't organizing these birthday parties, we are very happy to help you publicize them to the church community.
Our staff shout out today goes to Jessica Wicker.
Now, of course, our church kitchen isn't catering things in the way we normally would right now.
But that doesn't mean Jessica isn't hard at work.
Jess has incredible knowledge of food safety, and she's putting all of that to good use with our food pantry.
She's ordering and buying food and helping it all get handled and packaged safely so that we can use it to feed our community.
Jess also has made freezer meals that can be delivered to our CMC family.
Usually when someone has a surgery or a baby or another life event, we shower them with meals. So Jess is stepping in for all of us now.
And Jess continues to provide funeral meals for families who lose a loved one at this time.
Jess is also learning a new skill, time-lapsed videography. So stay tuned at the end of this segment for her playful account of prepping food for the food pantry.
Thank you, Jessica, for your creativity and knowledge and readiness to jump in.
I'm enjoying the weekly Zoom sessions with the youth. They are stepping up their ability to lead each other in discussions about Scripture, and it's inspiring.
An update we received from Horizons tells us that they're holding weekly gatherings on Sunday afternoons at 1 o'clock, and we know that many other adults are doing the same.
You may be curious about what Sunday school looks like for children these days.
Families are zoomed out, and virtual Sunday school can feel like more e-learning.
So instead, Talasha is reading a Bible story and starting some prompts with the children and their parents, and they're doing all of this over Facebook Live every Sunday.
We have surprisingly lively interactions. I've been energized by the level of biblical engagement and knowledge that these kids and their families have.
If you have a child and you're not in your house and you're not in the Growing Roots Facebook group, connect with Talasha and she will help you become part of the group.
But as lively as our times together are, the children really miss relationships.
But thankfully, their teachers are really stepping up.
These incredible teachers are doing a beautiful job of connecting with the kids.
They're writing letters and sending emails. They're stopping by to wave and giving the children that connection that they crave.
Thank you, teachers. As both parents and pastors, we are grateful for you.
Yep. We have hinted a few times about a new faith formation thing that we're working on, and we are ready to announce it.
Daniel and Jonathan Ruel and Addie Lehman and I have collaborated you to bring what we are calling This is the Story.
It is an all-aged, year-long series that takes participants through the big story of the Bible.
Each week, there's scripture to read, and then prompts for discussion and thought.
And then our favorite part, a micro song that Jonathan Ruel has written.
Friends, this means that Jonathan is writing 52 micro songs, or short, one-phrase songs. That is a lot of songs.
And each micro song builds on the next until we have a big song that summarizes the whole story of the Bible.
We're also encouraging each household or small group to choose a project for the year.
So maybe you're going to take a picture each week that is inspired by the story for that week. And at the end of the year, you have a photo journal of the entire biblical story.
Or maybe you'll be inspired each week to do a small act of service.
You'll find these and many other ideas on the website for the series that will roll out later this week.
We want to emphasize again that this is all age. As we wrote this, we had Bill and Phyllis Miller in mind.
And we had 1-year-old Evelyn Hall in mind. This has an entry point for everyone.
We look forward to a year of growing and learning with all of you, even when we can't be here in the building.
And speaking of being in the building, we don't have a plan to share yet, but we do have a team that is working closely with the college to discern when and how we will reopen our church building.
Note that Daniel said reopen our building. The church building may not be open for traffic right now, but this church never closed, never stopped being the church.
College Mennonite Church, you all remind us every day that none can stop the Spirit.
We are so glad to be on this ever-growing journey with you.
God was, God is, and God will be.
Thanks be to God.
Reaping and sowing, planting and hoeing, there's something showing, popping up through the sod. The Spirit's blowing, new life we're knowing, giving and growing in the garden of God. Reaping and sowing, planting and hoeing, there's something showing, popping up through the sod. The Spirit's blowing, new life we're knowing, giving and growing in the garden of God.